Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Mech Merlin stream. You may notice the lights here are a little bit dimmer than usual. I don't have the backlighting on and everything, mainly because, as some of you know, I recently got my COVID Pfizer round 2 shot, and it's been kicking my butt. Had a fever, was super groggy, and today happens to be a headache day for some reason. So I'm currently subsisting on Tylenol and lots of water. So any bright lights are really like hurting my head here. So unfortunately, as a result, we'll also be cutting the stream a bit short. We'll only be doing the ending portion of the stream just to give myself a little bit more rest time. But yeah, anyway, let's talk about the first item that is expiring this week. And as usual, this week is defined as what's happening tonight, May 16th, all the way till Saturday, May 22nd. So anything happening within this 7-day time period is fair game. All right, so the very first item is something I was actually pretty disappointed about. Just because, I was going to buy it this weekend, but because I was pretty much in bed a majority of the time, I forgot to buy it. And what's even more disappointing is, even though it says it's expiring today, I guess I didn't pay attention to the time because apparently it's already expired. Nonetheless, I do want to bring your guys' attention to GMK Seafarer. In terms of base kit pricing, that's $125 or 162 Canadian dollars. Let's see, let's grab the captain's kit, which is the base. Check it out, look at that. Yeah, this was definitely going on my Think 6.5. So yeah, let's just go through all of it. See that? This definitely fits the Think 6.5 aesthetic and looks like it's auto scrolling here. So I guess I can just watch. It's closer to you. Yes, I have met Ash Keeves before. I was at the Vancouver mechanical keyboard meetup. Yeah, look at all that. Those are the artisan caps. Absolutely gotta buy them. Rusty, ooh. Old Rusty. There we go, some of Jay's boards right there. Oh, of course, it's the ISO keyboard. That's really funny. There we go. That's an Iron 165. I really like it. I think one of the things I said about it was a lot of people like the blue on white aesthetic, but I think what really makes this kit is the presence of the blue accents. It's not just the blue on white, it's the blue accents, and if you really want to fit with the theme, definitely get the Quartermaster's kit and get all of these guys right there. That totally seals the deal right there. But yeah, because this is GMK, do expect this to be delivered in, I'd say, Q2 of 2022. Yep, Q2 of 2022, possibly later. Possibly later. I would probably get the brass cap right here. This is what I'm getting. It's absolutely beautiful. Would work well on my Think. This is GMK Modern Japanese Desko, with the base kit retailing at $134.99. So unlike GMK Seafarer, this is not only more expensive, but also has a smaller kit size. As you can see, this only supports up to TKL. It does have sub-legends though, Japanese sub-legends available, and quite a few colored accents available, all in the base kit. So that's probably why it's still $134.99 despite it being smaller. Let's see, an Alphas kit. If you like the colors but you don't like the Japanese sub-legends, you can buy an additional regular plain Jane Alpha kit for $69.99. As you can see right there. There's an HHKB kit for $54.99. Numpad for $34.99. Spacebar also for $34.99, and 2 desk mats for $20 each. Check that out. Very cool, very cool. So yeah, like GMK Seafarer, don't expect this to be delivered to you until Q2 of 2022. This will honestly take a long time. Let's take a look at a couple more vendors here. Yeah, honestly, I think this is a very beautiful set. I absolutely like the colors. But the fact that it's expiring the same day as Seafarer for me is a big no-no. highly take GMK Seafarer over this, simply because I liked themed boards. But if this was selling on its own, would absolutely have bought it. I guess they don't have too many vendors here. I always have to go back to the GeekHack page. GeekHack, Modern, Japanese, Desko. GeekHack page for those of you who want to follow along, pasting it in chat as well. Here we go. Let's go look for those renders. Ah, pretty, pretty, pretty. Here we go. This is what I want to see. Renders on boards. No, sometimes just looking at the kits on their own doesn't tell you the whole story. Like, you could imagine it on your own board, but seeing something just tends to sell it, you know? See, DC2Man says, I think it looks good, great specifically on the Alice boards. I think it looks really good on HHKB type boards, simply because in my mind, I've always associated HHKB with Japan, mainly because it's made in Japan. But, you know, just having a Japanese set on this just really seals that whole theme, right? See, Kawaii Voldemort says, I feel like this needs a gray board. Huh? I think it looks fine on white. Like this one looks immaculate right there. Looks really great. It's here. This one's on a black and gray. TKL. Yeah, I think having those colored accents really does make this board look great as well, just because that's part of the Desko theme. That Control Alt. Colors used for this set. All Pantones except for the white, which is a WS1. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, yeah, those are all the renders there. Yeah, if you guys are interested in this set also expires today. Base kit was $134, but if you wanted to go all out and buy every single item here, that would set you back about $365. Oh yeah, here. Pasting the link in chat one last time for you guys to click on. You guys remember the first time I talked about this, I said that it really appealed to my, you know, my vintage aesthetics. Yeah, this is a board that is what do you call that? That is inspired by one of these old, really old boards. You can pick up a base kit for 79 bucks. This one's a small kit as well, all the way from like everything up to TKL, 79 bucks. Super affordable. Numpad is 18. Space bars are 10. Novelties are 10. No, wait, sorry. Novelties are 19. Hiragana is 20. Cyrillic is also 20. 25. Nord UK is 19 and Rama is 40. So despite this saying being expiring today, if you scroll down here, you can know exactly what time today this is expiring at. So, you know, I guess while I'm talking about this, it will expire. But yeah, here, I guess I can talk about this really quick. Do that. So if you wanted to get the base kit just for 79 bucks, right? Come on, you little web page. There we go. Okay. So looking at this alone, just the base kit alone gives you the vintage color, right? $79 gives you the vintage color. You've got the red Alpha Legends, you've got the dark gray modifiers, but what really pulls this kit together is if you actually got the novelties. Like, I feel like if you buy this kit, you need the novelties. You cannot buy the base and not get the novelties and say, oh yeah, this is ePBT 6085. You could just say like, this is ePBT 6085 colors, but this is what makes the kit. So yeah, if you choose to buy this, spend an extra 20 bucks, right? Spend an extra 20 bucks and absolutely buy this. And once again, you have a little over 2 minutes. But yeah, make your decision fast, guys. I personally thought about buying this as well, but I was like, I like the vintage vibe, but I have too many vintage-like colors anyway, so oh well. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. So yeah, if you are so inclined, definitely click this link. DSS Handwork all the way on the P3D store. Normally, okay, so this is the cool thing. Normally all of the DSS sets that I've seen pop up so far have only been for 40%, you know, and me as someone who actually likes the DSS profile, I was quite upset about that. But this time, out of all the sets to have a full kit on, right? You've got this. You've got this. You've got DSS Handwork right there. Oh yeah, base kit is 140 bucks. Let's see, number pad kit is 25 bucks. Spacebar kit is 15. And the two artisans are $60 each. R1 and R2. Check it out. So despite this being signature plastics, there is still a bit of a delay, but not as bad as GMK. The set will ship out to buyers 15 to 17 weeks after the buy closes, just because the DSS profile seems to have a shorter queue than usual. But yeah, let's go take a look at some of these renders. Look at that. Honestly, this is still one of the ugliest sets I've ever seen. I don't know why people keep insisting on buying it for me, but you know, like, okay. Barry says bits for bait, I know, right? Bits for bait. And yeah, check that out. All the keyboard renders. I've been told that rendering on DSS is quite difficult, so I'm quite surprised that they're able to do this quite well. DSS Dolt. I believe DSS Dolt was their first DSS kit that they sold. Totally should have jumped in on it. Despite me not liking DSS, despite me not liking Dolch, I'm curious enough to own my own set of DSS that I should have bought it when it came out. There we go. Numpad accent kit, spacebar kits, very cool. Yep, if you guys wanted to buy all of these things, like even though the base kit sets you back 140, to buy all of this would set you back 300 bucks. 300 bucks. So honestly, in the scheme of things, in the scheme of all the stuff you can buy in this hobby, joining the entirety of this group buy isn't all that expensive. So yeah, if you're interested in this set, check it out. Check it out before the 21st, which is this Friday. So check it out. There we go. Okay, let's talk about this. Base kit, 135, 34 for the... What kit is it? I guess this is just called the extras kit for other layouts. Then you have the Nord kit for 19 and novelties for 9. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember what I said about this kit, that I didn't quite like the novelties. I don't imagine myself buying this and putting them on my keyboard. But yeah, I definitely like how this set looks. The colors just really seal the deal for me. And at 135, I think this is a great price. An absolute great price. But yeah, as you guys were saying, this one expires on the 19th. So yeah, let me just add that to the price once again. Let's see, let me update my notes. So it's funny, it's like every time I talk about JWK, I'm just like, oh, it's another recolor, it's a recolor of blah, 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 blah. But check this out, the first sentence here in the description, Twilights are not a JWK recolor. So apparently it is, this is a Durock medium tactile switch with a tactile leaf of a Durock T1 housing. So this makes it like a more tactile ergo clear. See that? It's got that nice deep blue to it. And then it's got that smoky gray housing. Pretty cool. Pretty good looking switch if you ask me. I like how it looks. Oh, interesting. It doesn't have any markings on it whatsoever. Usually it says JWK or something like that, but nope. Nothing on it. Nothing on it at all. Very interesting. So yeah, these are $5.50 for a pack of 10. Let's see. Top housing is polycarb, bottom housing is nylon, spring is gold-plated 67G. See, hello, this dog says, are you saying deep blue is a self-aware meme now? Deep blue. I don't know what that means. Is that a reference to the supercomputer? Who.WKL says, looks like the Duroc Dolphin Silence. I don't think I've ever seen the Duroc Dolphin Silence before. But yeah, this one expires on the 22nd. So the 22nd is this Saturday. Hello, this dog says the stem is purple. Oh, it's purple. Okay, no wonder I can't see it. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, were you making fun of my disability? Hello, this is dog. How dare you? My disability to see the color purple. Let's see, it's also unlubed, and this was apparently discovered or created by Pylon and Brain and Force. Cool. So I think a couple of years ago, this is a Switch that I totally would have bought, but as most of you guys know, I am purely a linear user now, not because I hate tactile, but mainly because I love linear so much that if you were to give me a tactile board, I'd tap on it for a few days, I'd be like, yeah, it's fine, but I'd go back to my linear right away, you know? It's not to say that I hate tactile, just that I've greatly prefer linear, you know? But yeah, this one, $5.50. When is it supposed to be delivered? That's the estimated shipping date, Q3. The fact that there's no year probably means this year, Q3 of 2021. That I do have a final count of how much everything cost. Looks like to join the entire group buy, it's a $264. So if we add that to our total, to our running total here, that puts us at $1,618.95. There we go. That's still really cheap. I feel like even at 1,600, that is still the cheapest group buy of weekly group buy that I've ever talked about on stream. So yeah, that's still pretty good. That's still real good. Missed group buys. The first item that I want to talk about opened this week, but it's ending on June 15th. It's another DSS set. Check it out. This is DSS Sencillo. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. There we go. Look at that. It is a black on white set. Here. You can choose all of these different kits. So instead of grouping them together into one kit that's good for a keyboard, you have them split up like how SA is usually split up. You've got your alphas for 34. Here, let's actually just go through them. Alphas for 34, mods for 66, 40s mods for 63, macros 9, numpad 2160, ISO 1350, spacebars for 22, accents for 28, and other accents for 28 as well. See, Sencillo says Crosswind Crozier. Okay, cool. Pretty cool right there. So yeah, this is probably the first black on white DSS set that I've ever seen. This one ends on the 15th and started this week, actually. Now check it out. Check it out. I don't quite understand what the symbols stand for, but I'm sure I'd figure that out if I read through the entire details in the group buy page. Rotten Tomatoes says, is this over? No, it's not. This actually started this week and it's ending on the 15th. It's Spanish for simple. Ah, okay. Interesting. It does look nice. Simple and nice. Simple and nice. I like the teal accents there. The yellow ones too. Let's see, yeah, the price seems very affordable as well. So here's one thing that I'm curious about. It is a group buy, but yet it says availability in stock. So I'm a little bit confused as to how this works. See, group buys from May 15th to June 15th, but yet in stock. So yeah, let's see. Let's go look at more info. There we go. Board images. Let's go look at board images. It's your cake day. Okay. Cool. Yeah. You know, I can appreciate that it's called simple now because black on white is definitely one of the simplest colorways I've seen. Expected to ship 2021. In stock to group buy. Yeah, I know, right? Perhaps it's something that they just forgot to edit out. Who knows? Very pretty set. Load 2 more sets. 2 more images, I mean. Cool. Very cool. I know, if I remember correctly, there was also... I think there were desk mats for this set as well. Oh, there we go. Yep. Desk mats. Look at that. You got Orbit, Story, and a couple more renders. Yeah, I don't quite understand what the design is. I feel like for a set that's named Simple, the desk mat seems a little too busy, or maybe not busy, but like hard to decipher. If you know what I mean. The design type, Orbit, and Story. Each of these are $17.99, so that's pretty good. Nordic subscribed to Tier 1, subscribed for 23 months. Dude, thank you so much. Thank you for your support. Alright, so anyway, let's see. That's one item that I missed last week, but if you guys are interested, definitely check it out. This one expires on the 15th, so you have quite a lot of time. Malvix, thanks for joining in. Good to see you again, and thanks for sending me all those switches so speedily. Here we go. This one, all the way on Canon keys. I should probably add my... Let's go add my affiliate link to that. You know? Let's do that link again. This time with affiliate code. There we go. Okay. But this is a GMK Beige and white on black Uwu kit. So check it out. Check it out. You have basically this is what you get on every single profile, R1 all the way through R5 in beige and on black. If this is your deal, definitely check it out. It's quite affordable, I'd say, for only $36.99. Not bad at all. However, I do have to say that despite this being a small kit, the fact that it's GMK does not make it arrive to you as a customer any sooner. It is still an estimated date of delivery for 2022. See that? See that? Q2 2022, despite having only what? 20 keys? 20 keys, it still delivers in 2022. But yeah, if you guys are so inclined to purchase this set, you've got, what's the due date on this? To June 15th. Wait, did I screw this up? Yeah, I think I screwed this up. This is This is not a ending one, so never mind. Scratch that. Scratch that. I'm so out of it today, guys. I apologize. But yeah, this is 6:15, not 5:15. You guys have so much time. Do that June 15th. Okay, never mind. With that said, we can go to the most popular kit expiring this week. It's probably the key set to end all key sets. This one is expiring on the 21st. Alright, the next item on my list that I missed, something that's really important actually, and something that I am highly considering joining, is this one. This is the Polycarb KL90. Check it out, guys. This one expires on the 31st, but started on the 10th. Can't believe that I missed it, but estimated shipping date is Q1 of 2022. The aluminum version already went into group buy a month ago, I believe, a month or two ago. But yeah, here we go. If you're unfamiliar with the KL90, this is what it looks like. Right there, see that? That is a nice 75% keyboard with a macro on the left. And you have your option of either two knobs or a knob and an OLED, right? See that? There's the two knob variant. Very pretty. My main critique about this board is because the reason why I like 75% is because it tries to fit almost the entire TKL layout into a compact form factor. However, when you do something like this, when you have like macro keys to the left and stuff, it kind of, you know, it kind of removes that compactness and makes it just as big as a TKL. So, which is why I'm not, like, I like it, but at the same time I don't, you know. Let's see. Technicolor says, why not just get a TKL at that point? Yeah, exactly, right, exactly. Unless you absolutely like how the 75% looks. Like, see this. This exploded layout, to me, actually does look more aesthetic than a regular TKL. So, if you absolutely like that with the arrow keys separated out just very barely and the rightmost column separated out, then yeah, go for this. But one could argue that on a TKL, the arrow keys and navigation are already separated out, right? Right? You know? So, who knows? Clanky says, I don't really like the two rotaries. It's kind of like the Etch-a-Sketch, right? It's the Etch-a-Sketch. Like, if I were to buy this board, which I'm actually highly considering, I would go for this layout. Rotary knob on the left, OLED on the right. See that? The one thing stopping me from buying this is I'm not a fan of like the polycarb look, to be honest. You have your option between a solderable and a hot swap PCB right there. Let's look at some of the more detailed specs here. Keyboard weight is 3.5 pounds built, or 1.6 kilograms. You have an internal brass weight of 208 grams, or half a pound roughly. And let's see, 6-degree typing angle, polycarb plate, sandblasted brass badge, QMK compatible, and the layouts supported are over here. Looks like the only thing you can really change on hot swap is 3 spacebars, which is pretty good because usually when you have a hot swap board, you can't change anything at all. But I believe they have 3 different sockets here in order to do this. In terms of the solderable, looks like you can change the bottom row, you can do stepped caps lock and ISO. Iowa says, I always feel PC has a cheaper look than aluminum. Agree with you on that. Totally agree with you on that. Cool. But yeah, that's that. Like, I guess if you go for the black one right here, it looks less cheap. Right? I just feel like if you can see how a board is mounted like this, it looks cheap. Like, it's fine to see the PCB for me, but if you see how the board comes together, it feels cheap. Could just be me, could just be me. But yeah, here, let's see. You can buy at Kiko's Lab. Yeah, let's go look at Kiko's Lab. I don't know why I went for the Canadian Post. There we go. He's got a couple more vendors here. That's nice. Anyway, yeah, if you guys are interested in this, check it out. You've got, let's see, when does the group buy end? I think it was the 31st, right? Yep, it's the 31st. Check it out. Alephno says, what would you use the second knob for? Honestly, I don't know. Though I mentioned earlier you could use it like an Etch-a-Sketch type deal, but for me, I probably would have no use for it, which is why I prefer the first layout, first and third layout, which has the knob on the left and OLED on the right. Alright guys, as I said earlier, we are ending the stream a bit early today because I am still subsisting on Tylenol and water as I deal with this headache, possibly from round 2 of the Pfizer vaccine. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to bed after this. I'm gonna drink more water, finish up my tea here, and yeah, hopefully I'll feel good enough for work tomorrow. In fact, some of my coworkers are on stream right now. They know that I was definitely not well on Friday, so yeah, I apologize, but we only covered ending and missed today. I don't think I'll actually append this stream at all, but maybe I'll talk a little about it next week, next Sunday. Don't forget to buy Seafarer. Thank you, Big Walrus. Okay, let me just pull up the page right now, and I'll stare at it so I don't forget. But here we go. Thank you so much. Thank you. Alright guys, this stream will be uploaded on YouTube by Tuesday morning, so check it out then. And other than that, hope you guys have a good rest of your week, and I will see you when I see you. Goodbye guys. See you next time.